Welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance here on Serious Gaming. I've sold a lot of the gear that I had. I have plenty more money than I had before. Now I'm heading to Ledeshko.
Good.
Well, if it isn't...
We've met before, haven't we? We have. And you defeated me in combat. So now, I seek a reprisal.
Have you still got that armor that doesn't fit you?
Ha! You haven't disappointed me. I quite understand. You won't fight just for the sake of it. But you'll have to wager some silver. Otherwise, what would be the point?
All right, why not?
I'm glad to hear it. Let's get to it then.
I'll kill you. I'll fucking kill you. Yeah.
He's good! It doesn't help that... Alright.
Here, the reward you've earned. I admit defeat, sir. You've won honorably. God.
Seems bugged a bit, I think. Alright, at any rate. First off, there is something I need to deal with, and that's the quest in here. Then I'll ask people about Ricky and deal with that.
I saw the apothecary and he reckons that ghost of yours is quite a problem.
You think I don't know that? Last night, I didn't get a wink of sleep. I lay in my bed, tossing and turning, just waiting for him to appear.
And did he come?
For a long while, it seemed like nothing would happen. Then, towards the morning, the room grew cold as the grave. My poor heart nearly stopped beating when I heard a voice calling my name. So I fell to my knees and begged the Virgin Mary to protect me. When will this all end? You must work quickly. If this goes on much longer, I'll lose my mind. I know I will.
To get rid of him, we need to cast a spell over the grave of the person who's preventing him resting in peace. I'm not sure who that person is, though. You haven't already picked out a grave site for yourself, have you?
No. Henry, the truth is, I haven't told you the whole story. I'm not the one he's got unfinished business with.
Well, who is it then? I suggest you tell me everything.
Alois had a wife. Her name was Lada, and she was a proper shrew, shrieking at him from sunrise to sunset. He never spent a single pleasant day with her. They must have fought like dogs. One night, Lada took a lantern and burned the whole farmhouse down with Alois inside.
That sounds awful. No wonder Alois can't rest easy.
When Alois died, Lada lost her mind. She spent days running about the woods near Tarnberg, completely witless. until one day they found her body deep in the woods. Her hair was all pulled out, her face scratched up with her own fingernails. They buried her there, where they found her, but I don't know exactly where to look.
I'll ask around. For the spell, I'll need something from the house where the spirit once lived. Where exactly did Alois live?
It's north of here, to the left of the road from Ledechko. But there's not much left of it these days except ash and weeds. The farm was burned to the ground with Alois inside.
Oh, that must have been a terrible death. I don't need to know anything else. I can head off now.
Well, this is gonna be a fairly tricky quest. I mean, it has been already a fairly tricky quest. Okay. That's where it was. I need to ask people about where they buried her. Maybe the hunter would know?
Everything burned to the ground. So where can I find something that belonged to the dead? I'll take some of these pieces of charred wood. That should do.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
I hear there's a grave in the woods round here. Do you know how I can find it?
You mean where they buried that mad woman? They say on some nights her ghost wanders the woods. But you'll find the grave when you head up to the woods and keep some way off to the right from the stream. It's hard enough to see in daylight. If it's dark, you're sure to get lost.
Thanks. I'm sure I'll find it.
If I were you, I wouldn't go looking for it. It's not a good place.
Alright, old Thomas, thank you for the information, but I am going to find her grave. I guess I need to put both of them to rest properly. Rest. Interesting thing. Heaven isn't necessarily rest. Though one needs to understand one concept about the whole afterlife aspect about Christianity. The whole story of the Bible is about Jesus, at least the New Testament that is. It's about Jesus conquering death, the resurrection.
Ah, this must be it. May she rest in peace, Lord.
So, I don't know what to say about this. Okay, anything I need to do here? Whoa, 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 whoa. That hurt. That hurt the horse. Alright, what does the quest say? Yeah, go back. Oh, go back to the apothecary. Who's in rat time. Fine.
God save him.
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
I have everything we need.
Excellent. In that case, I'm ready too.
Let's meet after dark at the crossroads beyond Ledechko.
I'll be there.
I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get back to Ledechko faster this way. At least in terms of in-game hours. I want to ask about Ricky while waiting for all of that stuff to be sorted out. I need the information. And the only place where I could find that information is from Ledechko. Well, you can't use potions in combat once you're in the middle of a fight. There is no way around it. But you can use potions once you're done with a fight. Or before a fight. What? What is...
Stop and talk a while at least.
What do you want?
Henry, I'm glad you came. I've got this plan.
Sounds like a stupid plan.
What's it about?
An offer you can't refuse. The finest goods at an incredible price.
I don't know. Isn't it stolen or something?
Look here, aren't you distrustful?
No, just cautious.
Very wise too. I'm only having a little fun with you, friend. Of course it's not stolen.
All right, show me what you're selling.
As you wish.
Okay. Now back to Ledechko. First, I'll ask about Ricky. Maybe old Thomas will know about him. So let's see what he has to say.
I'm looking for a fellow called Riki. Do you know him?
You mean Hinek? He's the Tanner's son, isn't he?
Any idea where I could find him?
I don't know. Try at his folks' house. But he doesn't spend much time there.
So you know this Hinek. Can you tell me something about him?
Not much, I confess. Most of the village folk avoid him like the plague.
Why's that?
No one with a nose likes spending too much time around tanners. And that Riki keeps bad company. I've never heard a good word said about him.
What can you tell me about the old courier?
He's as cantankerous as a hog in a thorn bush. He won't talk to anyone.
Why do they call Hinek Riki anyway?
He's a tanner, isn't he? If you're ever downwind of him, you'll understand. Tanning isn't a trade for the weak of stomach.
True enough, but not every courier gets cursed with a name like that.
Well, the Hinek's nature is no sweeter than his smell.
Why has he got such a bad name?
Well, like his old man, he doesn't talk much to anyone. And then he's always skulking off somewhere. I heard he got a taste of the pillory in Ratai for thieving. And in Neuhof, he got boozed up in the alehouse with his cronies, and they beat up some merchants.
So a bit more than high spirits.
Just so. We're all honest folk here, and we've no use for the likes of him.
Don't tell me there's not a single person who talks to him.
He's been seen around with one of the bathhouse wenches. Adela, I believe she's called.
Alright, thank you. That was actually pretty valuable. Alright. Talk to Riki's father. Talk to the bathhouse wench. First off, I'll talk with the wench.
What's the tanner like? Hinek's father.
The less I see of him, the better. He's not exactly sparkling company.
And does no one at all talk to him?
That harlot Adela hangs around with him, of course.
Harlot?
She works as a bathhouse wench. Same thing. God bless.
Not quite necessarily. Alright. Let's talk with her. Put some pressure on her, and maybe I'll get the information.
God bless.
I heard you've been seeing Hinek, the tanner's son.
So what? Come to preach at me, have you? That I'm a loose woman, a sinner, that I seduce decent men?
I just wanted to ask you a few questions. It's not my business how you live your life.
I'm glad to hear it. Some folk don't care for the way I make a living.
I can imagine.
So what about you then? You look a bit careworn. A bath with a bit of company might do you good.
Maybe later, sweetheart. Right now, I have some questions to ask.
Ask away then.
Where can I find Hinek?
I haven't seen him in the village for a few days. He must have run off to the woods again.
Does he do that often?
From time to time.
What the hell does he get up to there?
I don't know.
Look, Hinek's my friend, and I really need to know where he is and what he's doing.
But I already told you I don't know where he's got to.
So I suppose he just goes to the woods to pick mushrooms, does he?
Mushrooms, no. More like hares or other game.
So Hinek is a poacher? That's no surprise.
Well, he was never much of one for an honest trade.
Do you know exactly where he goes? Maybe he has some favourite spot he might have told you about?
He said he has some hideout in the woods, but he didn't tell me where.
When did you last see him?
A few days ago. He came to me late in the evening, drunk.
And that was unusual?
I never saw him drink much. He always came to me sober.
So he was acting strangely that evening?
He was strange. I had the feeling he was afraid of something. He keeps prattling on and didn't seem to care about you know what. So I threw him out and I haven't seen him since.
Can you remember anything he said that evening?
Oh, I'm not sure. He went on about some fellow called Lubosh who died, that he was regretting he ever got into it, but he never said what it was, and that it wasn't worth it for the money. Aye, and then he was talking about the money. That was very odd.
What did he say about the money?
Just that he had a pile of it hidden behind his house.
I see. What did you say to that?
What could I say? He was drunk. He kept saying I was a fine girl, and other harlots wouldn't go with him even for money. And if I wanted, I could even take half the money and leave. Or he'd go with me, and we could get married and such. All just poppycock.
Did you go there for a look?
No, I've got better things to do. Obviously he made it up. Where would a layabout like him get so much coin?
Yes, I understand. Did he tell you exactly where he hid it?
He said he buried it at his father's small holding in the western corner.
All right, thank you. Is it true?
What?
Other whores wouldn't go with him even for money?
The other bathhouse girls are honest, so I don't know. The truth is, I felt a bit sorry for him. Folk don't like him, but it's only 'cause his old man is a grouch and a tanner.
I heard they don't like him because he keeps company with villains.
True enough. But they didn't like him before that either. Or me. They're closed-minded yokels. Both of us are the black sheep of the village.
There's nothing more between you?
No, nothing. Maybe Hynek thinks differently, but that's how it goes.
I need to know more about that hideout.
I really don't know where it is. I only know when he came back, he usually came to see me.
I see. Do you know who he sold it to?
He never told me straight up. But who could he sell it to? The innkeeper, I reckon. It makes sense.
For sure. How did you know he'd been to the woods?
He always talked about what he caught, and he never came to me at other times. Probably didn't have the money for it.
Do you know what route he took? At least the general direction. Anything that could help me find his hideout.
I think he usually went through the woodcutter's camp, 'cause he always brought me freshly chopped firewood, and he had wood chips on his boots.
Good. So at least I know where to start.
Hey, look out!
Alright, plenty of stuff to go through. I could talk with the innkeeper for information. He would certainly have it. First, let's talk with Hynek's father. Alright.
God be with you.
I'm looking for a fellow called Riki. Have you ever heard of him?
Sure. Why wouldn't I? That's what they call my son, Hynek.
Ah, you wouldn't happen to know where he is, would you?
I don't know nothing.
Don't you at least know where he usually goes? It's important.
Hynek shows up at home once in a blue moon, so I don't know nothing about where he gets to. Even if I did, why would I tell every Tom, Dick and Harry?
Watch your tongue, peasant. I'm an envoy of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and this is an official investigation. Stop trying to put me off, and tell me where your son is right now.
I apologize if I offended you, young man. But still, I don't know where Hynek is. He turned up at the house a while back, but then he vanished again in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went? What?
Look, it's been clear to me for a long time that my boy was headed for the gallows. But I'm still his father, right? And you can't expect me to rat on my own son.
If you value your son's life at all, you better pray I find him, because I'm not the only one looking for him.
That's no surprise. But what of it? If you're here on behalf of Sir Radzig, there's nothing waiting for Hynek but the gibbet.
I know Hynek's no angel, but I just want to ask him about something. I'm not here to accuse him of anything.
I can't say you put my mind at ease. But to hell with it. I'll tell you what I know. All right. He was here a few days ago, but he left right away. He looked like he was in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went?
I've got an idea, but I don't know where it is exactly.
I don't follow.
Hynek makes some money on the side from poaching. He boasted to me a few times about what a great hideout he found in the woods, but he never told me where it is.
Well, it's not much to go on, but it's better than nothing. Thank you. Don't you have any clue at all where his hideout could be?
I really don't know nothing about that. I could tell when he'd come from there, is all.
How's that?
'Cause every time he brought some hides for tanning and money.
He had money because he sold the stuff right away?
I suppose. He never kept any of his loot here.
Do you know who he sold it to?
No. But the innkeeper came here now and again and gave him coin. Of course, it could have been for meat.
All right. I'll ask at the inn then.
What's going on there? Hey! Who's... Hey! What... Hey! I see a thief! Guard! Guard! Come here quick! There's a thief over there! Guard! I see a thief! Guard! Thief!
I didn't steal anything, what the hell? That doesn't make sense. Whatever. Anyway. Let me talk with the innkeeper. Up here.
Pour me one.
I've only got 2 hands.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I want to ask about the courier's son, Hynek.
But ask someone else. I have nothing to do with Riki. He'd only drive my customers away.
Really? I heard a different story. I heard the two of you do business together.
Who are you, anyway?
A friend of Hynek's. He's gone missing and I need to find him.
I don't know where he is. But if you find the bastard, tell him he still owes me some goods.
I don't give a damn what deals you've been doing together. I won't tell anyone. I just need to know where Riki is. It's urgent.
What have our deals got to do with where he disappeared to?
More than you think. It's likely Riki is hiding out at his poaching lair. And believe me, it wasn't hard to find out who was buying game from him, and it's even easier to go to the castle and tell them. Poaching's a crime, after all.
All right, all right. But give me your word of honor you won't tell anyone about our deal.
You have my word.
Fine. So, what do you want to know?
I hear Hinek has a hideout in the woods he uses for hunting game. Do you know where it is?
Not exactly. That is... I don't know where it is at all.
But
I happen to know it's a dark place, a cave or an old mine shaft.
how do you know that?
Whenever Riki was going poaching, he always came to me first for candles and lamp oil. He brought the game skinned and gutted, so we had to have a light for that.
How much game did he bring you?
Not much, a few pieces. There's no great demand here. Sometimes the gentry has something, otherwise it ends up in sausages.
And do you know of any mine shafts nearby?
There's a few of them around. There's one on the opposite bank, a short way off the path leading from the forge to the west. Then there's a mine gallery to the east of the village, up in the woods above the cliffs. And I heard there's one shaft on the headland close to the water.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Watch you don't break your neck, though. It's rough ground, and you could easily fall down a shaft.
Alright. Well,
all right.
they weren't particularly happy about that episode of what I did there, but it wasn't too much of a loss. Okay.
I just want to ask about Hinek.
What do you want to know?
Another thing about the money.
What is it?
It's gotta be this one, isn't it? If it's gonna be any of them at all. Since she did mention that it was next to a woodcutter camp. And the innkeeper did give me this location, so it has to be here. Alright, there we go. On foot. Alright. Ah, there we go. There he is, I think.
Mercy. Damn it. He won't hold out for long.
Help me. Please.
What happened to you?
Ransen and his people. They found me.
Where did they go?
Oh. I don't know.
I'm looking for those bastards who attacked Neuhoff. Where can I find them?
They've got a camp.
Where? Come on, tell me.
I don't know. I've never been there.
So how do you know about it? Who told you?
My mate, Timmy. He was there. But they might have got him by now.
Where can I find him?
He works at the windmill by Miriam. Unless they've killed him already.
What happened at Neuhoff? Who's coming for you?
Rand's people. Loyal. What a fucking mess.
Why?
We didn't want to kill nobody. Only they're savages. We ran off.
What can I do with you now?
Help me. Please.
I'm sorry, but there's no help for you in this world. Not anymore.
I know. Help me. To the next one. Please.
Help him to the next one? Is that what he wanted? Put him out of his misery, I suppose. I mean, I guess that's what he did want. He's dead. And there was nothing to be done about it. Oh! Oh shit, okay. Took a bit of damage.
almost there. What are you doing? Hey, you! Halt! Surrender.
Enough!
You're under... Someone saw you stealing. You should have thought twice about what you were doing. That will land you a fat fine.
All right, that's enough. Maybe you didn't realise, but I'm in the service of the Lord of Rattay. So you better keep that in mind.
I didn't know that. My apologies. Go ahead.
How are you?
I'd like to discuss the...
Well...
No, didn't know she did that.
He did say to meet him in the evening, didn't he? Alright, so I'm gonna do just that. Meet him in the evening.
Ah, good. You're here. Come with me.
No, this is gonna be fun. We need to go, yep, there. Fine. Going out in the middle of the woods. Should do it. Oh, whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. You was right about the climb. Can snap your neck. All right. Now I just need to wait for him to for it to arrive. I like the invisible torch though in dialogue scenes. Well, at least it's a source of an elimination in discussions.
Good day, Henry.
Right, do what you come here to do.
Start the exorcism so we can go and get some sleep.
Ziana Kanba, Zikia Kanba, Galubara, Namtabara, Ashakbara, Kikimbara, Ziana Kampa, Zikia Kampa, Galubara, Namtabara. What's that?
Go on, that's what matters. Just keep going.
I think that's enough. The ghost must surely be banished by now. Now let's get out of here before something worse appears. Go and see the widow tomorrow to find out if it helps. I'm going home.
Thanks for the help.
Alright, maybe this did. Ooh. Okay, that should be fine. Huh. Dangerous place. Alright, this should hopefully solve the problem. At least this is what I certainly hope so. That it does work. Or else this has all been for nothing.
Except the Kushik. He's got a she-dragon.
We cast a spell over Lada's grave. It wasn't for the faint of heart.
Mary, Mother of Mercy. And not even that helped.
What? Do you mean to tell me it was all for nothing?
Only the Lord himself can help me now. I'll need the parish priest.
But why didn't you go and see him right at the start?
What would he think of me? Herbalists have always handled ghosts. But now what other choice do I have? Go and ask him what I can do.
Fine. I'll go and see him. But I swear this is the last thing I'm doing for you.
You have my gratitude. Take a few groschen for everything you've done for me so far. Once the ghost is gone, you'll get more.
Seriously? Seriously? Fuck off. I mean, at this point, I'm like, just like, screw you. It's like, this is the longest quest chain that forces, outside the main quest, that forces you to go all over the place. For what? For her? I mean, to be fair to her, yes.
Don't move. Give me all you have. You're dead.
I don't think so. See, about that whole you're dead thing. Yeah, you're dead. Is there any way to clean my sword? I don't think so. Either way, I'll deal with that later. For now, I need to deal with... Fuck my life. There's nothing... There's no way I can get around this, can I? I did this, by the way, in the beta, I think, if I remember. Obviously, there were vastly different voice actors. I'm fairly clean. Alright, I think I know where I need to go. Or who I need to talk to. I just need to find her.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
Do you know Timmy? He's a big man and,
A complete numbskull? Aye. He works here. Or he used to. I'm not sure. He vanished a few days ago. Far as I know, no one's seen him since. But try asking his sister, Mirka. She works here too.
I'm looking for a colossus by the name of Timmy. I heard he works here.
I don't know anyone like that.
All the others know him, so how come you don't?
All right, but not here. We'll talk round the back, behind the mill.
Here I am. So, why all the secrecy?
What do you want from Timmy?
Can you tell me where to find him?
Promise me nothing will happen to him.
Why do you care so much?
He's my brother. He's not very smart, you see, and he's always getting led astray by his no-good friends. And now there's some right peculiar characters looking for him.
Who are they?
I don't know. But they looked like cutthroats, and they said some strange things. But I didn't tell them anything.
That's good. But sooner or later they'll find him anyway. Tell me where he is, and I'll take care of him.
He's hiding at the Colburn farm, over by Merhoed.
Welcome into my ambush.
I get the feeling you're looking for someone here. I'm looking for someone too. Maybe we could help each other.
And who are you looking for?
A great big ox by the name of Timmy.
That's interesting. I'm also looking for a big ox called Timmy.
Well, what are the chances? Could it be the same fellow, I wonder? Now, if someone were to tell me where to find Timmy, I might offer that man a job. We could use a smart fellow like that at the camp.
You have an encampment somewhere?
Well, sure we do. And no shortage of coin if you're ready to earn it.
Where is it?
Ha! All in good time. First, prove we can trust you. Help us find Timmy.
Okay. No. You die.
You don't know when to give up, do you?
The one who has the upper hand does as he pleases.
Upper hand?
True. Only you don't have the upper hand.
You see, mate, I'm gonna kill every single one of you. See. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, come on, turn around, Tony. Whoa, damn it. Fucking. All right. Should be fine. I can kill him, no worries. And it's probably best I do kill him either. Thin their numbers out a bit. Seriously? Fine. Costin here, signing out. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video.